First, let's take a look at the outside appearance. As you can see, it's completely different from the heaters we built in the past. The first thing you'll notice that we are putting it on 4 pneumatic tires with a torsion axle for a very smooth ride. On the front of the heater, we have a retractable tongue that hooks up to your tug, and it also retracts and locks in the upward position to get it out of the way, and at the same time, it'll lock the wheels in place so the heater is not allowed to move. On this side of the heater, we have several features that I'd like to point out. The first is an emergency stop button. In case of an emergency, you just pop the button to shut down the heater. We have 2 strobe lights to indicate first that the heater is in operation. The second is the green to indicate that it's low on fuel and it should need to be refueled shortly. The other option is the exhaust we have mounted to the very front of the heater. What that'll do is eliminate from the air intake in the back of getting any carbon monoxide in the cabin. At the back of the unit, we've designed the control panel to be totally accessible from the outside. We also have it lit up so at night everything will be visible. The gauges include your duct pressure, your voltage, fuel gauge, tachometer. We have both the engine water and oil pressure, and then we have the heat plate, which will be your pressure and your temperature. On the back of our heater, we have our built-in design duct storage. You have your 12-inch duct with the 8-inch airplane adapter coupling. Let's take a look at the inside, see how this thing operates. The first thing you see is we've got a 6-cylinder, 100 horsepower industrial gas engine that is EPA certified. One of the requests was that we cannot have any contaminated air in the cabin, so what we do is not pull any air through the heat chamber. The next thing we have then is the same principle as the other heaters, is their patented heat plate. And the thing we have different about that is to achieve the CFM and the static pressure required, is we do not have the fan on the back of the plate. What we do is have it mounted off to the side on a jack shaft that is driven by a pulley and a lifetime guaranteed belt system. So at the back of the unit we have our air intake, which is filtered to eliminate any contaminants. The air is pulled into our pressure chamber with our axial fan. The air is forced up through our engine radiator and our oil cooler, and then the air is delivered out through our 12-inch duct. With this setup, you can achieve 550,000 BTUs, 5,000 CFM, and up to 15 pounds of static pressure.